We're starting with the basics. What is Python? It's a programming language that's like English in the coding world, simple, readable, and loved by millions. Programmers use it to build websites, analyze data, and even control rockets. First, let's install Python. Head to download the latest version like 3.11 and make sure you add Python to your path during installation. You'll also need a place to write code. You can use a simple editor like Notepad, but I recommend Visual Studio Code. It's like a comfy desk for programmers. Try writing your first code. Display hello world on the screen. Imagine your computer just waved at you. Run it in the terminal by typing python filename.py. If you see hello world, congrats, you're a programmer. Let me tell you a story. Python's creator, Guido van Rossum, named the language after Monty Python because he wanted coding to be fun, and it will be. Here's a challenge. Change the text to hello, listeners, and run the program again. Let's move to variables. Think of them as magic boxes for storing data. Picture saving numbers, text, or shopping lists in them. In Python, variables are simple. Write name equals value. For example, age equals 25 or name equals Anna. Python figures out if it's a number or text. You can store the number 42, the text hello, or a list apple, banana, orange. Try it. Create a variable called city and store your city's name in it. Now display it on the screen. It's like telling your computer, hey, remember this for me. You can also do math. 5 plus 3 is 8 and 5 times 2 is 10. I heard about a programmer who forgot to name a variable clearly and called it x123. Guess what? A week later, they couldn't remember what it was. So name variables sensibly like sum or name. Here's a challenge. Create two variables, number 1 and number 2, add them and display the result. That's your first step toward building a calculator. Now let's talk about operators, the tools for playing with data. Think of them as mathematical magic. You can add, subtract, multiply, divide. For example, 10 divided by 2 is 5. You can also check if things are equal. Is 5 equal to 5? Yes, it's true. Or is 10 greater than 7? Of course. In Python, we write this as 2 plus 2, 5 times 3, and for comparisons, we use double equals, like age double equals 18. Try it. Create a variable points equal to 100 and check if it's greater than 50. If it is, display congrats, you passed. I heard a story about a programmer who mixed up single equals with double equals, and their program thought everyone was 0 years old. So be careful. Your challenge. Write a program that multiplies two numbers entered by the user. Ask for the numbers through the console and display the result. It's like building a mini calculator. Time to make decisions in Python. Imagine your program is an assistant saying, if you're 18, you can vote. If not, wait a bit. We use if and else for this. For example, if age is greater than or equal to 18, display adult. Otherwise, display minor. You can add more conditions like if age is greater than or equal to 13, but less than 18, display teen. Try it. Write a program that asks for age and says if someone is a child, teen, or adult. It's like programming a brain for your computer. I heard about a programmer who wrote a condition that always showed error because they forgot about code indentation. In Python, indentation is key. Your challenge. Write a program that asks for the temperature and says if it's hot, cold, or just right. Now let's tackle loops, the way to repeat actions. Imagine you want to say hello 5 times. Without loops, you'd write it 5 times boring. With a for loop, you do it in one line. For each number from 1 to 5, display hello. Or a while loop. As long as a number is less than 5, do something. Try it. Write a loop that displays numbers from 1 to 10. It's like counting sheep, but for your computer. I heard about a programmer who forgot to stop a while loop. Their computer printed text endlessly until it crashed. So always check your conditions. Your challenge. Write a program that asks the user for a password and keeps asking until they enter the word code. It's like a guard watching the gate. Let's talk functions, a way to package code into reusable chunks. Think of a function as a recipe for pancakes. Write it once, use it whenever. For example, create a function called greeting that takes a name and says hello, Anna, or hello, Tom. In Python, we write define greeting, name in parentheses, then return text. Try it. Write a function that calculates the square of a number, so number times number. Call it with 5, you should get 25. I heard about a programmer who wrote a function to calculate taxes and saved hours of work. Your challenge: write a function that asks for two numbers and returns their sum. It's like building your own calculator. Time for lists, the baskets for data. Picture a shopping list: apple, banana, bread. In Python, you store it in square brackets. You can add a new item like milk or remove banana. Try it. Create a list with 3 favorite movies and display the second one. Lists are great because you can loop through them, like for each movie in the list, display I watched it. I heard about a programmer who stored thousands of data points in a list but forgot how to sort them. Luckily, Python has a sort function. Your challenge: write a program that asks the user for products, adds them to a list, and displays the full shopping list at the end. It's like a digital notepad. Now dictionaries, a way to store data like a phone book. The key is a name, the value is a number. For example, name is Anna, age is 25. In Python, dictionaries use curly braces. You can add a new key like city equals Warsaw or change age to 26. Try it. Create a dictionary with your details, name, age, hobby, and display your hobby. Dictionaries are awesome for storing complex data like game scores. I heard about a programmer who used a dictionary to track quiz scores and built a viral hit. Your challenge: write a program that asks for a name and age, stores them in a dictionary, and displays everything. It's like a digital diary. Let's learn to handle errors and use modules. Imagine asking a user for a number and they type cat. Without error handling, your program crashes. We use try and except to say, if something goes wrong, display error, enter a number. Try it. Write a program that divides two numbers but catches an error if someone enters 0 as the divisor. Now modules, they're like game add-ons. Python has built-in modules like math for calculations. You can use the square root function to find the square root of 16, that's 4, or fetch data from the internet with the requests module, which you install via pip. I heard about a programmer who forgot to handle errors and their program crashed every time a user typed a letter instead of a number. Your challenge: write a program that uses the math module to calculate the sign of a user-entered number. It's like adding superpowers to your code. For the grand finale, we'll build a simple rock, paper, scissors game. Picture this: the player picks rock, paper, or scissors, the computer randomly chooses its move, and the program says who wins. We'll use variables, conditions, loops, and the random module for picking. Start by asking the user for their choice, then have the computer pick from a list: rock, paper, scissors. Use conditions to check who wins, like if the player picks paper and the computer picks rock, the player wins. Add a loop to play multiple times and error handling if someone types something weird like pizza. I heard about a programmer who built this game, added it to their portfolio, and landed a job in a week. Your challenge: write this game and play it with someone in your family. It's your first step to creating your own games. Congrats, you're coders. Visit, keep practicing, and build your own projects. Thanks for joining this adventure.